Hello everybody, and welcome to MakisToys. Today, I'm going to be making a revised heart bath bomb. This is perfect for the Valentine's Day holiday, which is going to be today, because this is when I'm releasing the video. It's a new recipe. I've looked around and tried to find a perfect recipe, and well, there's no such thing as a perfect recipe. It's just whatever's available and whatever will work. Okay, so this is what I figured out may or may not work very well. So as you've seen in my previous video, bath bombs I did didn't really work, so here's something where it's a little different. I take half a cup of cornstarch and put it in with the mixture. So it's a half a cup of cornstarch, a half a cup of Epsom salt, and a half a cup of citric acid, and then 1 whole cup of baking soda. And then you just mix all the dry ingredients together. And then instead of using just kukui nut oil and water, because that really didn't work out too well, it kind of made it into a weird texture last time. I'm gonna go with coconut oil this time. You may be wondering, wow, there's some color added to that mixture of the bath bomb mixture, like, pretty quickly. I wonder what he did. And oh look, the heart's already done. Wow, that's something. Well, I ended up making, like, a double heart the way I envisioned at the beginning of the video. You'll see how I laid out the cookie cutters. Well, I forgot to hit the record button, so I made a complete video without actually recording it. So that was a lovely moment. But I found out from doing all that is that I didn't add enough coconut oil to the mixture, the dry mixture. So this is when I went ahead and broke up the heart again, because I was able to reconstitute everything. I just took, it was still, you know, it wasn't dried out, but it was real brittle, which was a little weird. So I figured it was because I didn't add enough oil, because it was real brittle. But then again, sharp edges don't really work too well, you know. So I took everything out and then like broke it apart, and it wasn't really hard to break apart, and added more oil. And then instead of doing the double heart, because I thought, well, that might not even work, because it's just creating too many stress points for it to break. So I just reconstituted everything and made the new heart. And then you'll see in a little bit that I just break up the smaller hearts because they were also super brittle, and then add more oil to it, basically, you know, start from scratch without having to start completely over. And this is what I got when I finished everything up. I just knocked them out of the molds. They were the smaller one, like the smallest one. It had a real jagged mold, so it did not come out as easy. But the big heart, and then the slightly larger than the smaller one, came out pretty easy. They were a little brittle around the edges, and I compare a shaving can or a shaving cream can to the bath bomb, so you can kind of guess of how big this was. And the big heart was pretty darn big, and it was pretty thick, so you know. And then like I couldn't even like imagine how long it was gonna like go off for. So like you're gonna be amazed to see. I had to cut it down because it just like went off for so long. It went off for like 5 minutes, like close to 5 minutes. It was crazy. I've never had a bath bomb last that long. Okay, so we have our finished bath bombs, which is the big heart right here. Look at that. Ooh. So that's what we're gonna be dropping in the water. See if it really is a puts a big splash. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, this has been MakisToys, and don't forget, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and have a wonderful day.